Grumpy Cat. Good morning, Grumpy Cat. Oh, good morning. Good morning. It's Monday morning. Sure feels like a Monday. I look like crap. I slept like crap. All stopped up. My phone's about dead, so I gotta plug it into the house, stay close to the house. So I'm sitting in the tent out here. Oh, got another busy week ahead of me. So it probably won't be a very long video. Just short, hop on here. Plans have changed some. Tracy had her stent changed a couple weeks ago. She got a stent in the the little tube. I don't know what you call it. The tube that goes from your bladder to your kidney on one side, because it collapsed. Her first big surgery she had, or second one, her first HIPEC surgery, it collapsed, and so she's had a stent in it ever since. And her urologist is now down here in Bloomington, and so last two times she's had it changed down here, she's had problems with it. And so we were supposed to go up to Middlebury and stay in Middlebury with some friends tomorrow night, and then Wednesday I've got to go visit and meet the owners of a new prospective client. New client found us on the internet, wanted a quote for a new system, and so I got them quotes and everything, and they didn't want to make a decision until they actually met me. And so yeah, I'm going up there, but Tracy was going to go. We're going to stay with some friends, and then I was going to go up there, then come back and head home. And then Friday afternoon, we were headed out of town to go down to Georgia to see my sister. Man, I look horrible. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So, get in the shower, get woke up. I'm on my second cup of joe. Went walking with Dad. Got my blood flowing. So, anyway, she's got her treatment today. She gets that autoimmune. They call it chemo, but it's not really chemo. But since they administer it the same way as chemo, they call it chemo. She got that this morning, and she's wanting to see her doctor and tell her about the stent problem, because it hurts really bad when she goes to the bathroom. Hopefully get a CT scan, see what's going on there. Hopefully get it fixed before we leave at the end of the week. So I will be flying solo tomorrow, and instead of going to Middlebury, I thought it just makes more sense just to drive up there by the client, stay that night, go, and then come right back home, because I've got several other clients, a lot of things going on, which is good. It's good. Got lots of work. It's just hard to keep up with sometimes. So we'll be coming back, and yeah, kids will be getting ready this week to go out of town. They're taking a couple friends with them. So we got to find a luggage rack or a little trailer or something to put on top of the van or pull behind the van to put our luggage in, because we got 6 people going, and little Boppy. We decided to go ahead and bring Boppy because Boppy has anxiety when Tracy just goes to the bathroom and doesn't take him in there with him. So we figured he would be a nervous wreck if she left for a whole 4 or 5 days. So just pray for us that everything goes well. And she gets this stent thing taken care of. So yeah, I gotta get going, get in the shower, get cleaned up. I may have to go to Indy today. I think I'll probably go tomorrow on my way out of town. I'll probably do that and just stay and work at the office today. Worked for about 3 hours last night, got the billing done, got that out of the way. So I'm gonna unplug this. Hey, look, I remembered to put the video sideways again. That's 2 times in a row. So, of course, didn't put a video up yesterday. I'm not going to do it on Sundays. I said that. So, yeah, I don't really have any topics today, anything to talk about, really. Just life. It goes by quick, and you got to make the most of your time. So, yeah, it's amazing how fast life goes by. The older you get, you realize, just like the Bible says, life is but a vapor. It's here and then gone. And man, I mean, I'll say I'm not old. Of course, when I was 20, I looked at somebody that was 40. I thought they were old. And now that I'm 42, I think, 42, I'm thinking, I'm not that old. I don't feel that old. Well, take that back. I hurt every morning when I wake up. Like, I wake up every couple hours, every hour, because I have to turn around. I think if we got us a king-size bed, that would help a lot, because then I could sprawl out and not be like all squeezed up and have to turn around and roll over in this one little spot. That would probably help a lot. So that's on our list, to get a king-size bed. But for now, it'll do. I'm thankful I have a bed. I had to sleep on the couch one night last week. Oh, I'm thankful I have a bed, that's for sure. And so, it's harder to hold the video like this because, that's my arm fully extended. But if I bend it a little bit to where it doesn't hurt, it really zooms in on my head. I don't know. So, got a little sinusy thing going on here. Hopefully that clears up. But yeah, it seems like just not too long ago, I was in my 20s, and I was somewhat cool. I was thinking about that. Thing popped up. Bailey had posted a picture of when she was little. She was probably like 5 or 6, and we were fishing in the little boat at my Aunt Cindy's in a little canoe. And the sun was just right, and Mom, she had a good camera, and she was taking pictures of us, and I had my arm around Bailey helping her with her pole. And, oh, what are you doing in here? Oh, Georgie. This is Georgie. And of course you can hear Grumpy Cat. Georgie is the wildcat that has been out in the woods for the last 2 or 3 years, and he started to come up. My fault, because I've started to feed him. And of course, Grumpy Cat. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in. Of course, Grumpy Cat don't like any other animals. So, hey, Bella. Shh. Oh my goodness. And I tell you, I don't even like cats. I don't like cats, but yeah, Georgie is a big tomcat, and he's like real muscular. He's real pretty, and sorry, I seen a thing pop up on my phone. I'll tell you here in a minute. But yeah, go back to, I keep losing my train of thought. Yeah, Bailey had posted that picture, and she was probably in middle school. So she was probably 12 or 13 at the time, so she's 20 now. She had posted it, either on Facebook, I think, or Instagram, and one of her friends said, "Whoa, who's the hunk, or who's the guy," or something like that. And Bailey replied on her comment, "Oh, that's my dad. He used to be a stud." He used to be a stud. Yeah. And at the time, I was only in my mid-30s. Early 30s. But anyway, it was comical. But it's just amazing how, and I'm sure anybody older than me that's, my parents' age, they're probably looking back thinking, oh, yesterday I was just 40. Time goes by so quick. And we've got to make the most of it. When you look back on your life, do you look back and you say, oh my gosh, where'd the time go? Or are you living your life where you're making the most of your time and you know where your time went? You can say, yeah, I know where my time went. It went to this person. It went to helping this organization, or it went to that. I don't know. Something to think about. If you could ask yourself and you say, oh my gosh, I don't remember what I did. Unless you're like me and have a bad memory. I can remember long things further away. It's just the short-term memory I don't have very good, sorry, the cats are hissing. Short-term memory, I don't work very well for me. So, where I put my keys, where I put my wallet, that's I gotta go find my keys right now. Actually, I remember where they're at now. Tracy put them in the bowl in the kitchen, and I told her not to because I'd be fine looking for them in the morning. And guess what? I had to drive the van up to Dad's this morning because I couldn't find the keys. So anyway, what I was laughing at earlier. So Shelby was watching my nephews. I guess they're my cousins technically. Saturday, and she said, "Will you meet us up at the barn? Because I want to take him up for a walk and go see the animals. But I don't want to take him by myself." So I met her up at the barn, see the animals, and my other cousins have these big dogs that have electric collars. There's like 3 of them. I think one of Billy and Jaleesa's, and one of them's Jordan's, and this little bitty one, he's a puppy pit bull. I think he is, and he got out, and he went through the fence, and he was I think he's just excited to see the kids, and he was up there, and he was being nice, and the kids were petting him, and we were inside the electric fence, inside the fence, petting the sheep and the donkey and the dog. He was wanting in, and he touched the fence, and you hear yelp, and he takes off running all the way back to his yard. And so but before that, I texted my neighbor. I didn't know whose dog it was, if it was his or it was the other one. So I sent him a Facebook message and told him that the pit was out, and he kind of sent a message back. He said, "Wasn't my dog, I don't think. You sure it wasn't the wiener dog?" I sent him a message back and said, "I think I can tell the difference between a wiener dog and a pit bull." So, he was just messaging me back and said, "Yeah, it must have been Jordan's." It cracked me up. He was like, "You sure it wasn't the wiener dog?" Because my cousin Haley, Savannah Autumn, they have a little bitty wiener dog, Jackson, and he runs loose. He's their house dog. He's inside dog, but when he gets out, he just runs loose. And our little dogs don't go past our lane too much. Charlie does sometimes. I have a collar for him, but I haven't buried it. I snapped it when I was weed eating one day, so I haven't fixed it yet. But anyway, I better get off here. I gotta get off here. I've rambled long enough. Go get in the shower, get ready for the day. Happy Monday as you go into your week. Have a good week. Man, just go at it hard. Make the most of your time, because you don't have much time. Really, you think about it, you don't have much time. So, everybody have a good day. Just keep on keeping on.